Joe. It's a good take. That's something Chip would do. Here we go, Pirates! One second. Nice hustle, Joe! I don't know, did you? There were 3 home games. What was Wednesday's game? Today is the 21st. It would have been the 18th. Bear Lake boys versus Bear Lake. I'm gonna have to look past everything here. Camera in the way. What? Yep. Versus Soda. The what? Yep, that's right. Go. You got 4 minutes. Play tough. Play tough. Let's go. Hello and welcome in everybody here to another edition of Westside Lady Pirate Basketball. We are out here in Montpelier this time. A little bit of a switch up of the venue. You thought I was back in Dayton, but no, I'm actually here in Montpelier, home of the Bears, as we get ready for a district rivalry matchup between the Pirates and the Bear Lake Bears here on a Saturday night. A beautiful Saturday night. The sun was out. It was absolutely stunning. I hope you enjoyed it. Now we have to be inside for the gymnasium for this game. However, if there's one thing that's just as good as the fantastic sun out today, it's probably going to be Westside Pirate basketball, if you're asking me. But I'm a little bit biased. So I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, coming to you live from Montpelier. It's 7:11 p.m. Getting ready for a 7:30 tip-off between these two great programs here on the Crumble Cookie pregame show. We'll run through a couple different segments with you today, including catching up with our outstanding student, Natalie Lemon, who just balled out during senior night versus the Cardinals of Soda Springs. And we're going to go ahead and talk with her later in the pregame show. We'll set the scene and talk a little bit about how these teams have looked so far, where they're at right now, and what they're wanting to accomplish at this point in the season. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second here in Montpelier on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Welcome in, everybody, here to our Crumble Cookie pregame show today. We're out in Montpelier getting ready for the tip-off between the Westside Pirates and the Bear Lake Bears. Should be a good one. And if it's anything like the last meeting that we had between these two teams, it might be a little bit aggressive. It might get, a little bit, what would be the word I would describe? Probably, a little bit, aggressive and messy was what it was last time. And the Westside girls have kind of talked to me a little bit about how they want to come out, they want to dominate, they want to stay away from the mucky play that is what happened last time out in Dayton a couple weeks ago. Let's go ahead and dip into our scene set today, brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, it's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. Let's go ahead and start with the hosting team, the Bear Lake Bears, in the first year of head coach Kenny Wells. He's brought the Bears to a 4-14 record, 1-4 in district play. That lone district win, a 54-24 drubbing of the Aberdeen Tigers. Both Bear Lake and Aberdeen sit at the lower two spots in District 5. Right in the middle is the West Side Pirates, and they are trying to kind of fight for their lives as they are below Malad after losing 2 of those district games to the Dragons and 2 of the district games to Soda Springs. Those are very good programs out there. West Side, kind of that team that is still trying to get that shot down. You know, when we talk about the West Side Pirates on the year, there is no lack of effort. These girls go out there with a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and you know, the one thing that they've been missing in their arsenal in this last little while has been the mid-range and perimeter shooting. That was apparent early on in the season, right before Christmas break, and it's kind of disappeared on the West Side Pirates since then. They want to get that back, and boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be spicy and great to have that back right before the district tournament time. You know what? I think it's a fun one. This has been our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back and catch up with Natalie Lemon, our superstar outstanding student, for our pregame show here, brought to you by Crumble Cookie. Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. Here on MyLocalRadio.com and a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on Preston's Classic Hits.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of our Outstanding Student Interview. We are out here in Montpelier, Idaho, for a rivalry matchup between the Bears and the Westside Pirates. I'm joined here with senior superstar on the basketball court, Natalie Lemon. Natalie, how are you doing?
Really good.
Good. You seem like you have a lot of fun out there. The girls are having fun in between the halftime of the JV game. You guys look like you're playing horse or lightning, and it just sounds like and looks like you guys are having a lot of fun. So
yeah, we are. It's really fun. Being a senior this year, I just decided that no matter what happens, as long as I have fun and make good memories, then it'll be worth it.
You know what? As you can see, I'm not wise in my years. I'm not like 80 years old or anything, but if you take that type of mentality into life, I think you're going to have a happy life going forward. What kind of mentality have you taken into basketball specifically? You said that you just want to make good memories. Have you made good memories so far for basketball?
Yeah, I have. This year especially, I feel like our team works together pretty well, and like we all like each other a lot, so it's been really fun.
This is your senior year. It was a special moment for you on senior night against Soda Springs. Although you guys kind of came up short against the Cardinals, Natalie, you balled out. I mean, you've been averaging, I believe, a double-double in December and January for this team. It's been really impressive. Where do you get that energy from? How have you enjoyed basketball doing that?
I'd say it's just my passion for the game. Like, ever since I was a little kid, it's just basketball is my thing, and I just want to go out with a bang because I know I'm going to miss this sport a lot. So it's at the beginning of the season, I felt like I wasn't reaching my full potential. And so when we were getting down to these important district games, I decided that I was going to play the best I possibly could every game and leave it all out on the court. So, yeah.
It's looked the part. You've looked awesome out there, Natalie. Who's really pushed you? Have there been teammates or coaches that are like, all right, Natalie, I want you to push this. I want you to go 110%. Who's been out there pushing you?
So there's two people I can think of. One of our seniors that graduated last year, we were really good friends when we played together, and she sent me a big long text telling me that she knows I can do it and that we can win the district championship, and so that gave me a lot of momentum going into the Malad and Soda game. And then our coach, assistant head coach Sawyer, he's really fun to work with, and he helps me like build my confidence up a lot, so that helps me in the games.
Natalie, can you tell me the difference of how you play when you have confidence versus when you don't? What's the difference when you go out onto the court, when you have those two different mentalities going?
In the Soda game, I had a lot of confidence, and I think it showed in my shot. When I go up for a shot, instead of expecting the foul, I'm just more focused on finishing it. And our coach always says that I'm a bigger leader than I think I am on the court, and so when I have confidence, everyone else has confidence too, so that showed a lot too.
That was, that's very apparent. Natalie, I can't tell you how many times I've been able to call a game, do a broadcast, and you bring the fans alive with your and one opportunities, your fouls, your rebounds have been super fun. Tell me a little bit more about what it means to be a leader and what it's been like for you as a senior.
Being a leader on the court to me is just noticing everybody for the little things they do. Instead of just playing for yourself, you're playing for your team. And I think that's really important this year because our team has a lot of chemistry, and so if one of us is having an off night, it kind of affects all of us. And so if I can be kind of that rock and just everything, I can bring everything back together, then I think we'll be really successful going into the district tournament.
I think you guys have the potential and the opportunity to make an awesome run. You've shown in spurts throughout the season what Westside can do. You guys have a very short roster, and it's easy to get burnt out in a lot of games. Everyone gets really tired. Last time you guys played the Bear Lake Bears, it kind of felt like you guys were, it felt a little bit choppy. I don't know how it felt for you. What did you feel like it was in the last Bear Lake game, and how do you want to improve tonight versus them here in Montpelier?
Our last Bear Lake game, we might have overlooked them a little bit, and Bear Lake and Westside have always had a rivalry, so I think they came into it with a lot of fire, and we're not going to let them have it this time. Luckily, we came out with the W last time.
That's right.
Today, I think if we just work together as a team and use the crowd and good things that happen in the game as fuel, then I think we're unbeatable at that point.
I think you're 100% right. I'll say it for you. You toot your own horn. You want to be there as a team. I've seen you guys when you really get confident. You guys look unstoppable. So right now we've got a game up against Bear Lake tonight, and obviously there's a lot of stuff that kind of goes into it. If there's one team goal tonight that you guys have, what is it before we get ready for tip-off?
We've been working on our shots a lot lately, so if we could just get those falling and just work together as a team and be really positive. We've kind of been on a low lately, and our shots haven't been falling, and we've been negative about it. So if we can be positive and just work together, I think that would be good.
One last question. It reminds me, Natalie, for you, what do you think is the biggest, hype? What's the thing that gives the most hype and encourages and gives the most positivity? Is there a certain person or a certain thing that happens that helps the team out the most? Or is it the fans, or is it something? Do you have to find it inside yourself? Where does it come from that helps? It's a tough question,
yeah,
I know.
For me personally, I think it's just the thought of winning, and I want to go to state so bad. I've wanted this ever since I was a kid. And so for me, it's just that passion inside where it's competitive spirit and wanting to win. And then as a team, I think when the student section gets into it and the crowd, we kind of use that as momentum, and we just go, you know?
Yep, you guys thrive. Well, Natalie Lemon, a senior superstar forward for the Westside Girls program. I'm joined here with her. Natalie, anything else you want to kind of touch up on before we get ready for an awesome game against Bear Lake tonight in Montpelier? Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope, I don't think so, she says. She says, let's get started with the game, basically, right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Good. Natalie Lemon, our senior outstanding student interview tonight. Thanks so much, Natalie. We'll see you out there.
Thanks.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Harley Nilsson, sophomore, Weston, Idaho. Tommy Henderson, junior, Dayton, Idaho.
Letty Phillips, senior, Downey, Idaho. Natalie Lemon, senior, Weston, Idaho.
Aubrey Barzy, junior, Clifton, Idaho. Julia Jensen, senior, Malad, Idaho. Lainey Jane Beckstead, senior, Clifton, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webmortuary.com.
Welcome in as we get ready for our starting lineups. It's now the starting lineups for the Bear Lake Bears. Sadie Shaw, number 5, Danny Bassett, sophomore number 10, Taisley Neal, number 11, also a sophomore, Emery Walker, and rounding things up, a junior, number 22, Lily Crockett. That is your starting lineups for the Bear Lake Bears. As our starting lineups tonight for the Westside Pirates, it's Julia Jensen, Aubrey Barzee, Lainey Beckstead, Letty Phillips, and Natalie Lemon making the start tonight. Not a big mix-up for this team. We're a little bit off-center in terms of the camera tonight, but do not fret. I will be your eyes. I will be your ears. I will be your guide to this basketball game. As we get ready, our official runs out onto the court, gives the good stretches. 2 officials tonight, one on the near, one on the far. Natalie Lemon situated on the right side of the key. Lily Crockett on the left. Pirates working from right to left, opposite of the Bears. Ball up in the air and ball tipped into the arms of Julia Jensen on the right side of the court. We'll give it up to the top for Letty Phillips and let the games begin. On the far corner on the backdoor cut, Julia Jensen with the layup attempt on the good feed. No good, left it long, and it is rebounded by Danny Bassett, the lone senior on this basketball program. Here we go. A lob from the top of the arc way down into the bottom right corner of our screen here. And that will go rolling away. We're going to have to go find that one as it is might have a few dust bunnies on it going underneath the bleachers, but I think we are A-OK. Julia Jensen to inbound to Phillips, working out of their own backcourt. 0-0 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Lemon lobbing it to the far side. Jensen, a baseline jumper, goes off the front of the rim, no good. Lemon, offensive rebound, gives it to Barzee on the near side. That one goes off the back iron. Jensen, offensive rebound, and that was 3 chances right there. And I feel like Coach Gardner's going to agree with me because I can hear her. She's like 5 feet away. She wanted Natalie to put that back. She had an opportunity in the lane to do it. Gets the feed from the inbound, and it is tipped away by the Bears. Here we go. Shaw working across the timeline, looking for somebody. We'll come to the near side here for Neal. Back to Shaw and around the horn. It will go to the far. Double teamed on the sideline. Able to get it out of there is the Bears. Left elbow, inside out. Shaw thought about the 3, goes down to the near side, collected by Bassett. Bassett goes up to the top once again. The Bears moving the ball very well, but a pass goes haywire and a little bit of a misfire into the padding underneath the basket, off the hands of the Bears. And here comes another chance for Westside. Who wants the first points? We will see. Phillips to Barzee, back to Phillips as she crosses right across the half-court line. Goes to Beckstead, over to the far corner. Bounce pass inside the key. Lemon, inside-out pass. Setting up her feed is Barzee with the left-hand shot. No good. Rebound, Phillips. And she goes diving in, knifing in, gets fouled and rejected by the rim. 2 free throws coming up from the line. And we talked a little bit about Letty Phillips on the year. She is one of those players that is integral to this team, a true general, masterful in terms of finding people to find on the court in terms of assists. She knocks down the first one, and that's the first points of the ball game here for the Westside Pirates, up 1-0. And if she can get those shots from beyond the key to kind of go for her, she's going to be up there for an all-conference player. Misses the second one. Lemon has the rebound ripped out of her hands by Bassett. Shaw at the very top of the arc. Caught up in some trouble. And Barzee kind of landed on top of the ball carrier. And then the secondary foul from Phillips comes screaming in, and that will be the first foul on the Pirates. 1 on Phillips here. Here we go. Starting things off on the inside, number 11 down low, and a foul underneath. That is on Beckstead on the back side of number 22, Lily Crockett. Shooting 2 shots. Westside was able to go 50% from the line. Let's see what the Bears can do now as they work their way from left to right on your radio dial. All whites tonight. White tops and white bottoms, front, back, and in for Crockett. She rattles it home. 1-1 is your score on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Doing the right thing in Logan since 1952. Crockett will go perfect from the line, puts it in twice. The Bears up by 1. Barzee getting triple teamed right at the half-court line. Ball is tipped and taken by the Bears. Bodies go flying everywhere. Hesitating is Walker, now stepping into the three after the feed, and that is good. Emery Walker hitting the long jumper. That puts the Bears up by 4. Trying to answer is Beckstead on the far corner, and that rattles off the back iron. No good. Shaw putting a little bit of the moves on Barzee as she crosses the timeline. Picks up her dribble now and bounces it over here to Bassett. Bassett finding her teammate on the opposite end. Up and underneath, it will be tipped up and kicked. Bears track it down in the corner and end up saving that one. And Walker and company go back up at the top with it. Take a little bit of a breather and they'll work their offense. Walker with Phillips on her hip. Back over to her teammate Neal. Goes in between the double team and it will be a foul on Phillips. That's 2 very quick ones on Letty. Phillips, she's got to be careful. We're less than 3 minutes into the ball game, and that's going to be something to keep an eye out on. Coach Gardner electing to leave the senior in there. She's got to be careful with it. Neal back out up to the top for Shaw. Had it on the free throw line, didn't like her looks. Bassett driving up against Lemon. Soccer pass over to the left elbow, bouncing once, twice, and in, and the Bears are making it work right now. 5 points for Walker. It's a 7-1 lead for the Bears in Montpelier, and a timeout here in our first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title. We'll come back to this presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball, brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team, right after this on mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back after the first timeout break, brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store here in downtown Preston. Pirates will cross half court, going from right to left on your radio dial. Natalie Lemon driving against the quadruple team, it looked like. It will bounce off of the knee of Nielsen, but it will be deflected just off the fingertips of Neal and out of bounds underneath the basket. Here come the Pirates, needing some points right now. They only have 1 notch on the scoreboard. Jensen using every millimeter of the 5 seconds. A long three from Phillips right up into the top, and it goes. 3-pointer from Phillips. That is very needed points. I said millimeter. Every millisecond of the 5 seconds allotted here. Here comes Bassett in the offense for the Bears. Lobbing it over to the opposite side. Getting stonewalled on the baseline is Walker. Goes back in, Shaw into the trees. Bounce pass over to here to Crockett, and it is deflected and blocked by Natalie Lemon and Harley Nielsen. And Nielsen's come into the ball game. She comes in replacement of Beckstead, who taken a quick seat on the bench. Bouncing in on the inbound is stolen away. Nielsen passes it over to the far side. Phillips, long lob. It's Barzee splitting in between a couple different defenders, and it rolls in. That is a bullseye of an assist. The length of the court from Letty Phillips over to Barzee. And we've got a 1-point ball game back again. Collapsing in on the ball carrier Shaw is Phillips, and it will be a jump ball. That's Phillips diving in there, being very aggressive with 2 fouls. I mean, you go, girl. You don't let anybody stop you. Inbound really quickly, just on the mid-post. No good. Offensive rebound by Walker. She puts it back off the glass, and that is also off. Couple different misses. And Westside's going to come away with it. Lemon cleans it off of the board. Will take it herself to the opposite end of the court. Into the front court is the Pirates. Lobbing back and forth around the perimeter is Phillips and Barzee. Now Nielsen down into the far corner for Henderson. Henderson, one of those players for Westside that is really good wants to shoot the basketball, and if she can get it going early, the confidence is good. Here she goes on the right side, and that is too long off the glass. Barzee double stomped with the ball and traveled with it. And Coach Wells of Bear Lake marched almost out to the three-point line to let everybody know that's what he thought happened. He is correct. That was a walk from Barzee. Now the Bears in quick transition launch the three on the far side. It's an air ball from Walker grazing the net. And now we get some substitutions coming up. It's going to be Croft coming in at the next dead ball. Phillips, free throw line extended, will jog back up to the top of the arc. Bounce pass over to Henderson, who's 0 for 1 from the field. Barzee surveying the defense, a little bit of a screen and a setup, jabbing down the baseline. Phillips finds some space, goes up and underneath with a strong move. All flex for her. That was a strong move from Letty Phillips, and guess what? She's got 6 points in the first quarter. 8-7 is your score on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Bear Lake short off in front of the rim. Bassett back up to the top. Neal working around to Shaw over to the opposite end. Walker to Shaw. Thought about the three, drives into the key, lost the basketball, picks it back up, and will get fouled by Lemon. Just too tantalizing for Lemon, really. I mean, that ball was fumbling all around. And then the desperation shot at the very end. Lemon put her arms in there and kind of got her on the arm and the body. First foul on the senior. And Sadie Shaw is going to go to the line, making the first free throw. Ties this all up, notches this up at 8. Croft comes in. A lot of emotion and energy from Lemon as she comes off to the bench. She'll be talked to by Coach Garner, telling her what she's been seeing out there. Croft boxing out, but it is to no avail as the free throw is made. Here's Croft on the left elbow, kicking it out to Barzee. Bear Lake up 9-8. Phillips returning the favor, almost intercepted by the defense of Bear Lake. Inside feed, Croft touching it up, and it's taken away by Armstrong. Here she goes on the 3-2 fast break, spinning around. Shaw, circus acrobatic. 360 move from Shaw. She gets it to go. 11-8. Barzee over to Phillips. Long three from Barzee off the short end of the rim. Ball is tipped around, and we get a whistle, and it will be a jump ball pointing the way of the Bears. That's the possession arrow. Substitution is Lemon's going to come in, gives a high five to Nielsen, and we'll take a seat right next to Jensen on the bench. Out there for Westside right now, it is Phillips, Croft, Barzee, and Beckstead. Henderson to inbound underneath the basket, lobs it up for Croft, and it is tipped out and away. Stolen. Armstrong out to Shaw. Great defense, and a defensive back type of move by Letty Phillips, who tipped that one out and away. Could have put that on some football highlight tape as a defensive back. She tips it out. Here's Bear Lake underneath their basket. They're up 3. Inside feed, and it is a block from Lemon on number 25 of Bear Lake. Got to find out who number 25 is. I believe that's Crockett, Brooklyn Crockett. Phillips diving into the key, knifing in on the layup attempt, and she'll get fouled on the arm. Going to the line is Phillips. It is Brooklyn Crockett that is number 25. Phillips hits the free throw. And Letty has really been carrying this team so far. She's got 7 points of her own of the West Side's 9. Bricks the second free throw. Henderson comes screaming in for the offensive rebound. Gets it out before the before the call. Here comes Lemon diving up and in. Croft kind of sealing off her defender. Coach Wells did not like it. And we're tied up at 11. Long air ball in and out of the hands of Barzee. It was just kind of one of those easy ones that slips in and out of her fingers, gets in and out of there. Here comes the inbound from the Bears on the near side. Shaw driving against Barzee, kicks it back out into the near corner. Walker, as the ball will shift out and around. 2-3 zone by Westside being shown. The dive and kick, Shaw, deep three off the right side, no good. Croft keeps it up in the air and outlets it to Henderson. Great job by Croft to get the rebound, hold it away from the defense of Bear Lake. Henderson diving in, has it deflected. Here on the near side, Barzee wanting the three, and that rims out, no good. Henderson screaming in for the offensive rebound, good look. Croft alone on the left block, lobs it up and in, and Holly Croft gets on the board with the easy deuce. Good find from Henderson. That's an awesome assist. Near side now, Shaw. Long three goes off the back iron, and it will not go. West side on a little bit of a late rally, goes up 13-11 after the end of one quarter here in Montpelier. District rivalry game out here tonight, and it has been fun so far. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to you in just a second on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of West Side Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KACH.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Welcome back out of the timeout after the end of one quarter. West Side on a little bit of a mini run towards the end of that, steals the lead back from the Bear Lake Bears, and they go up 13-11 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Holly Croft, fan favorite, definitely. Able to get her first points up there on the board on a great find from Henderson. Here's Bear Lake working their offense once again. This is Armstrong looking over the head of Barzee. And it's kind of interesting watching Armstrong and Barzee kind of guard each other. Lemon rejects the inlet pass from the near side wing. Looking inwards was Shaw for Crockett. And as I was saying, for Barzee and Armstrong guarding each other, those two are, it looks like 5'1". I mean, they're very small guards working against each other, but at least they're the same size. Inlet pass, Crockett goes over the top, fronts her defender, gets the easy right-hand layup, and we've got it all notched up at 13 apiece. West Side quickly in transition, loses the basketball in the key, throws it out, and Letty Phillips will take it away. All alone, layup, too strong, gets her own rebound, wants to stat pat, and will get fouled going up with the putback attempt. And that's what I'll just say for Letty. She just wants to get that rebound and the foul and the free throws on there. Just a little bit of stat padding for Phillips. And she knows what she's doing. Big brain stuff from Letty. As she'll go to the line, a chance to take the lead here early in the second quarter. Free throw, nothing but net from Phillips. 8 points for the senior point guard, who is kind of exploding tonight. Second one. Back iron, no good. Beckstead tried to get it up there. That was Barzee, actually. Beckstead has not come back into the ball game for a hot minute. Shaw over to the far side. Armstrong down into the corner. Neal back up for the point guard as they work again to their offense. Crockett finding teammate of the same last name across the key, and it's tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Westside, getting their hands in the passing lane. And somebody might have heard me as Beckstead will come into the ball game. Now I have a loud mouth, and I'm not that far away from the bench. Beckstead comes in. Phillips guarding Armstrong, closing out. Feed inside, over and across the key. Neal, long jumper, just inside the arc is good. That's the first points for Neal of the ball game. Here's Lemon, holding onto the basketball, gives it back up to the top. Henderson for three, she wants it, just a little bit too strong. Put back by Natalie Lemon, and that is a strong move from a very good post player on this team, getting the offensive rebound and put back. Armstrong looking across the defensive west side. Here's Bear Lake probing around the perimeter. Neal back to Shaw, wanted the three, pump fake, kick out for Armstrong, too strong is Armstrong. See what I did there. And Lemon takes it off the glass, crosses half court, up to the top for Phillips. No look pass down into the corner for Jensen. No hesitation, long lob, no good. Henderson with the offensive rebound, throws it back in. Lemon with the left hand, and here she goes. She's starting to heat up. She's quick, like a rabbit on a pogo stick, and she puts it up and in with the left hand. 18-15 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. 6 points for Lemon, 4 of her own in a 4-0 run for the Pirates. Shaw, inside feed to her teammate Crockett. Cross-court pass. Jensen gets in the way of the passing lane, tips it out of bounds, and it will stay for the Bear Lake Bears. That was a far look, and I'm on the opposite end of the gymnasium, but I do believe that Jensen might have touched that last. The ball goes into the student section of Bear Lake, and we get a Magnolia Road timeout. Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store here in downtown Preston. Don't go to Logan. Don't go to Pocatello. Nobody ever wants to go there. Stay here in Preston and get the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes, and boots. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH. Here at the Westside School District, we proudly announce that through the generous efforts of donors around our wonderful community, we have raised over $2.2 million towards our new multi-purpose center building and classrooms on our campus. This state-of-the-art center is dedicated to the advancement of learning and will serve our community as a center for elementary classrooms, a recreational multi-purpose center, lunchroom, as well as a theater of the arts for our youth. With your help, we can raise the final $250,000 needed to complete this project. Donate online at westside202.com or feel free to stop by and donate in person in the Westside School District front office. Welcome back to the Cave, home of the Bear Lake Bears. A quick foul out of the inbound on the far side of Bear Lake. It's going to be on Julia Jensen. No, it says Henderson's going to get that one, her second foul. Wasn't quite sure if that was Henderson or not, but here we are. 18-15 in favor of the Pirates on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Feed inside, intercepted by Phillips. She'll take it all the way. Here comes the sprint and the track meet on the opposite end of the court. Pump fake, Beckstead for three. No, won't go. Henderson has been getting those offensive rebounds, got her paws on it, but it's tipped out and away. Shaw crossing back over, making some space on the near side baseline. Neal back to Shaw. She wants the three. Won't happen as it grazes off the front of the rim. That's a good look from Shaw. Felt it. A little bit of a heat check there. Henderson has that one stolen from Shaw. Ball tipped back up to the top. Armstrong off of one knee, finds the streaking Crockett. And it goes back over into the top for Brooklyn. Brooklyn Crockett and Lily Crockett happening right now onto the floor. Armstrong and Shaw kind of commanding the offense of the Bears, working the top of the arc, diving in, knifing out on the kick-out pass. Armstrong off the right side, no good. A strong rebound by Lemon. Here she comes in front of the media table. Out for Henderson's got to stop before the baseline, and Henderson had the momentum kind of carry her to the baseline in a last-ditch effort to save the possession, kind of threw it back up into the air, and that's a very common, picture-perfect definition of kind of getting out in front of your body and playing a little bit too fast on that one. So here's Bear Lake back on offense into the front court. Neal back for Shaw, who wanted the three ball on the right side. Pass in and out of the arms of Armstrong. Atop the key, goes out to the far sideline and out of bounds. It's a turnover on Bear Lake. Jensen gives it up for Phillips, I don't think Phillips has been subbed out quite yet. She's been in here the whole time. I mean, she's the points leader. Jensen, we're on the right side for three, no good. Bounces once off the rim, and Beckstead corrals it for the offensive rebound. Good movement. Here's Phillips for three. That won't happen as it goes off the right side of the rim. Good looks for the ladies tonight from both sides. The ball just won't go into the hole. Shaw, floater into the lane. Great look and a good move by Sadie Shaw. Had her opportunity, saw the light, cuts the lead down to one. 18-17. Jensen pumps once on the far baseline and gives it back up at the top. Jensen, no hesitation, three. Back iron, no good. Henderson throwing it back, saved into the arms of Phillips. So Westside's had a good look, a couple good looks from beyond the perimeter. Beckstead sealing off her defender and just couldn't hold on to it. In and out of her fingers. Bear Lake takes it with a chance to swap the lead here. 3:06 left here before halftime. Shaw over to Crockett on the kitty corner left side wing. Now Neal surveys the defense. Over to Armstrong once again, high above her head. And this is the patient offense of Bear Lake. They're not going to hesitate. Now Shaw drives into the lane again. Partially blocked, left it long off to the left side. No good. Shaw comes back up over the top. Holds back onto it. Crockett to Armstrong. Into the key. Shaw kick out inside the arc for two. Off the bank for Neal is good. Bear Lake taking the lead 19-18 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. And that's just really good patient offense from Bear Lake. They drove into the lane. They kicked it out to the open shot, banking it off of the window. I mean, that is just old school picture-perfect basketball. Here comes the point guard and the backcourt of Westside working it into the half-court offense. Lemon, bounce pass over to the near. Long shot from Barzee, no good. Lemon put back, grabbing it quickly. Grabs the lead back for Westside again. Neal picks up her dribble, in trouble, bounces it out to Crockett. Outside the block, driving the baseline, bounces off of her foot, and will go this way. And when I say this way, it will go the way of the Pirates, pointing to our left. From right to left we will go on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. We're out here in the Cave, home of the Bear Lake Bears, and it's been a fun atmosphere. Located to my right, a whole lot of Westside fans, and the other 3/4 of the gymnasium held by the Bear Lake faithful. Westside was able to squeak away and kind of earn a victory against Bear Lake in Westside last time when these two teams met. And here comes a mix-up for the basketball after the miss by Jensen on the right elbow. Jensen, one of those players that is highly intelligent, so good at knowing, and she's kind of been in a shooter's slump a little bit. She's got to let that ball fly, feel the ball go in there. Screen on the right side wing. Neal off to the right side, off the window is no good. Taken by Barzee, has some space in front of her. Slows it back down, up for Phillips. Right side Beckstead, pumping once. Now the right elbow jumper. And why not? Laney Jane, let's get on the scoreboard before halftime. 22-19 on the 15-foot jumper. Shaw coming up to get the screen off of Bassett. And it looks like Barzee will get the push defensively and the foul. First one on Barzee tonight. Long lob over to the mid-post. Shaw poking in and out. Beckstead was able to poke it out and away. And now we get a jump ball beyond the perimeter. Letty Phillips, the one to kind of clean it up and fall on the grenade. Beckstead, the one to poke it out and away. Good defense, good chemistry being exhibited here by Westside. They're looking good right now. Barzee, handoff to Phillips, into the far corner. Jensen again for three. Just a tad too soft. Beckstead holds on to it. Now getting double teamed in the corners. Jensen bouncing in and around. It will go off of Bear Lake's foot. And that is very fortunate. Julia Jensen in a lot of trouble in the far side of the court. Calling for the go. Lobs it into traffic. Taken away by Bear Lake. Falling on the ball. Now Lemon comes away with it. And you know what? If it works, it works. It looked like a greased pig going in between everybody inside the key. Lemon comes away with it all alone underneath and goes up with it. Westside up by 5, 24-19. Great defense by Beckstead. Steals it away. Crossover from Barzee. Going on the one-on-one. Left-hand layup. And one. Barzee, I'd love it if you gave me some more of that. Let's give it some more. Good and one opportunity from Bar Z, who went coast to coast after the steal at the free throw line on one end, goes the opposite way, gets fouled with the body, goes up with the left hand. Golly gee, that's beautiful basketball, ladies and gentlemen. That is art in motion. Misses the front of the extra three-point play. Westside kind of pulling out and away late in the second quarter, 10 seconds left. This is Parslow on the near side wing, getting a screen, stepping into the three ball, high rainbow, goes off the right side of the rim, out of bounds, 2.3 seconds left. And I would love to see who's going to take this shot or what the plan is here. Bar Z will inbound on her own baseline, lobs it into Jensen, and she'll wing it way down the court, but it will be a couple feet too short, fielded by Crockett right in front of the rim. And that is our halftime score. Westside leads 26-19. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk a little bit about what we've seen in the game so far as part of our halftime show, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your next level in life. Contact them at level10lifecoach.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back to you in just a second on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KACH. Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back to the halftime show today here on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM. It's Westside Pirate Basketball coming to you live from Montpelier. from the Cave, home of the Bear Lake Bears. Let's go ahead and stand by for legal identification. Immediately after that, we'll dip into our halftime show brought to you by Level 10 Life right after this.
A proud member of the Co-op, we save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
As we go into the halftime show, it seems as though that I forgot to do the a little editing on our Photoshop stuff. We're not against Soda Springs tonight, but it is Bear Lake. However, the Bear Lake Bears are on top. The Westside Pirates are on top of the Bear Lake Bears here, 26-19, after a great showing by the Pirates tonight. I mean, the leaders in terms of scoring tonight, we'll get to that, but it's been the Letty Phillips and Natalie Lemon show. Those two have really come out, played together in unison, got those extra points, got the extra rebounds, and have really been putting it up there in dominating fashion against the Bears tonight. It's been really impressive to see so far. Bear Lake has come out, has not been shy to shoot the basketball. The shots haven't really fallen as well as they have wanted to. But, I mean, this has been a good look so far. It's very, very competitive. A 7-point lead as we speak right now. Not a whole lot in terms of great breathing room. You've got to keep on your toes and understand what is needed to kind of extend that lead if you are the Pirates coming out of halftime. And we're screaming through our halftime show today. We'll go ahead and take one more quick break, come back to you for our stats portion of the game right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
105.5 FM KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com. It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Welcome back as we conclude our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. We'll dip into our stats portion of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. That's Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic people, great agents to help you make the custom insurance plans suitable for you to protect the things which matter most. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Go ahead and contact Brittany and Braden Smith of the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. All right, let's take a look at what we've seen so far. Julia Jensen had a couple shots out there, has not been able to score some points yet, although some opportunities and some rebounds, has been a force out there. Aubrey Barzee with 2 points, Beckstead with 2 points, Letty Phillips with the big 8, and 7 of those happening in the first quarter. Natalie Lemon has exploded with 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks right now. Holly Croft with 2 points of her own as we try and maybe it's just me a little bit here as we get ready for the start of our third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Westside's going to go with the inbound. Barzee on the soft lob over for Phillips. Goes to her right. We'll get a screen from Beckstead, kind of grazing off of one player. Lemon at the very top of the arc gives it back over to the left side wing. Fading inwards, tipped and throwing it close. Great noble and valiant attempt by Lemon to try and keep that thing in bounds as that ball goes in and out of her fingers, thrown into the west side bench. Bear Lake's going to take it. Moving forward, Shaw now. And if you're Bear Lake, you want to score here and be a threat inside. Up and underneath reversal by Walker will not go, and an outlet rebound by Lemon. Over to Barzee, crossing back into the lane. It will go off of the knee of Shaw and kneel and be taken back by the Pirates inside the half circle. Here's Phillips working down the baseline, and she will be fouled by Lily Crockett, reaching inward. Crockett's got 4 points in the first half, has been one of those players that is one of only 4 players that has scored for Bear Lake. It's only been Shaw, Neal, Walker, and Crockett that have scored for the Bears so far in this one. Jensen, baseball pass down the far side. A pass inward by Barzee, didn't have her handles quite on it, and it is stolen away easily on the inlet pass by the Bears. 1 minute down here in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, and we have no score. And another steal on the opposite end. This is Phillips lobbing it up for Barzee, going off her off-dominant hand, going way up into the body. And some contact, no foul. Bears take it off the backboard, crossing back over up to the top of the arc. Bounce pass over the right wing. Crockett looking back to her point guard, gives it back to her on the far side, driving baseline, in the trees, lobbing it up and in, and she will miss the rim. Rebound by Jensen. Jensen holding on to it, slowing back down is the Pirates. Now the second half can officially start for both of these teams, as they've had chances and opportunities, but a couple turnovers from either side. No points yet. Feed to Barzee. Closing out on the baseline. Here's a 3 from Jensen, too short. Follows her own shot, gets her own rebound, kisses it off of the glass. That's a great find and a great effort type of play from Julia Jensen, who has struggled a little bit getting the ball in the hoop so far, but I bet that basket right there might be a kickstarter for her to get going offensively. Here's the long jumper on the right baseline, no good. Jensen screams in to grab the board defensively. Hands off to Phillips. Working from left to right on your radio dial. Phillips trying to get around Neal, stopping back on the right side. Double screen at the top of the arc. Jensen gets a help from Lemon, falling backwards into the paint. Initially was open. Coach Garner calling out the offense here. Good defense from Bear Lake. Beckstead with the screen. Here's the pick and roll action and one. And Lainey Beckstead gives hugs to everybody. High fives for Phillips. Everybody getting in on that. That was pristine Stockton to Malone-esque type of pick and roll action at the very top of the arc. You can't help but just give like a chef's kiss, because that was good. Lainey Beckstead's going to roll up to the line with a chance for a three-point opportunity. Doubled her point total, and now will not be able to make the third point on the free throw. Just kind of toilet bowled in and out on the left side. Transition three from Bear Lake, no good, well short. And now Bear Lake kind of falling behind a little bit here. Henderson all alone on the baseline, driving in, jumper too short. Henderson gonna try and get it back on defense. I love her. She wears all of her emotion on her sleeve, absolutely. She was a little frustrated as she left that one a little bit short. She'll get her chance and opportunity the opposite end. Here's Bassett, guarded by Beckstead. Up and underneath move on the mid-post, and it floats up and in. And now Bassett, the fifth person to score for Bear Lake tonight on that field goal make. 4:42 left, 9-point lead for the Pirates. Henderson with the double screen working to her left. Steps up on the left elbow. Too soft. Goes down the baseline, and it will go off of Bear Lake. No. It was a long decision made by our referee there. Held us all in suspense for a hot minute, but she eventually points the way for Bear Lake to take it. West Side up by 9, 30-21. Here in the third quarter, Bassett on the right elbow, going right into the arms of Phillips. She's got a lane, coast to coast. Hesitation move, right hand layup, and that is just pristine play by Letty Phillips, who will continue the action of her scoring night tonight, up to 10 with that layup. 32-21 and a timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. We'll come back to you in a moment's time here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball here on 105.5 KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome back into the sports broadcast booth. I am Cody Olsen, your voice and guide for all things Westside Pirate Athletics. I'm joined here with the one, the only, the beautiful Melissa Olsen running the camera tonight. The absolute love of my life, my better half, helping us out here on the technological side of things, running the camera here tonight. She deserves a big shout out. The Pirates are up by 11, 32-21 over the Bear Lake Bears here in Montpelier, and the offense has been clicking as of late, led by Phillips and company and the backcourt of Westside. Bear Lake here up at the very top, number 25, Brooklyn Crockett, over to Bassett, to her right. Shaw thought about the three, diving into the paint. Bounce pass underneath and to the left. And that's a great work and a great look on the assist from Shaw to Crockett. Getting the quick points out of the timeout. Just what Bear Lake kind of needs to stay within arm's distance. This is what they did down in Dayton. Henderson almost lost her feet. Gets it back from Lemon. Misses that shot. Croft on the putback, no good. Jensen gets fouled on the collapse defensively by Bear Lake. It's probably going to be out of bounds. That's going to be a foul on Shaw, her first one. West Side going to take it underneath the basket. Lobbing it up for Croft, using her height, just too short. Croft had a good look at it. Couldn't get it to go. Bears will take it the opposite way. Neal cooking a little bit here on the left side. Shaw back into the key, tosses it back up to the top for the guards. Shaw Poked out by Jensen. Bounces off of Phillips and goes out of bounds. It's going to stay the way of Bear Lake. Shaw comes up kind of holding her right hand. It looked like it might have got smashed or jammed. That is the crummy part of basketball right there. Those jammed fingers make it so that rings never fit later on in your life. I know, trust me. Neal, chest pass over to the far side. Back inwards, and Bear Lake really poking and prodding beyond the perimeter. 2-3 zone implemented by Westside right now. Shaw diving into the key, drive and kick out. Bassett, long layup off the back iron, no good. Lemon with the rebound. That's her 7th, I believe. Lost the basketball, falls down on top of it, and that might be a turnover here. And it's going to stay with Westside. I don't know what happened. Lemon, check that. I believe that was actually Lemon's 8th rebound. Phillips, chest pass to Barzee, a screen from Croft. Hustle, pick and roll. Oh, that shot will not go for Croft. It went everything but inwards on it. Barzee underneath the basket. Gets kind of tabletop, pushed over, and it goes flying out of bounds, the basketball. Croft, I mean, just that close. You could not get farther down into the basket than what you had right there. Crockett, kick out for Shaw, right side 3, won't go. 9 rebounds now for Lemon, looking for that sweet double-double that she's been averaging here in December and January. Here's the pick and roll action. Lemon holding her feet, push shot, rejected by the rim with the left hand, floating back into the key. Hard to get that shot up and in. Everybody collapsed in on her. Neal to Crockett, to her left, and then back up to the top. Some substitutions for both Bear Lake and Westside coming up. Beckstead waiting to come in here on the next dead ball. Neal stepping into the 3 ball is good. Nothing but net by Neal. Eventually someone had to get open after the hot potato passing around the perimeter. And finally they do. Phillips to Lemon inside, and she gets a lot of contact. No call. Coming the other way, here comes the Wolf. Barzee gobbling up the basketball with the steal. Phillips long ways to Lemon. Back to Croft in the key. There it goes from 3 feet out. Holly Croft adding on to her total here in the 3rd quarter. Back up to an 8-point lead. Neal holding it on her right hip. Bounce pass over to the near side. Crockett out for Shaw. 3-pointer wedged in between the rim. Croft has that one tipped out and away. And it's going to stay with Bear Lake. And here comes Holly Croft to some cheers. Out onto the bench she will go. In for her comes Beckstead. Parslow to Shaw. Into the key. Cut off by Barzee. Has to kick it back out for Desiree Allman. Long 3. Was tough off of the backboard. And a jump ball. I mean, there was quite a wrestle for it underneath the basket. Possession arrow points to Bear Lake. Someone's got to take the ball out. Bear Lake slowed to it. Now eventually someone will volunteer. Bassett up for Crockett on the right elbow. Out for Shaw. She'll elect to go to the floater. In and out of the arms of Westside. Tipped back up and around. A long lob and the rebound by Lemon. Long lob for Barzee. And now we get a wrestle for the basketball. Kind of the same thing that we were talking about before, jump ball. I think with that rebound from Lemon, she's officially hit the 10-point, 10-rebound mark. And she might have had a block in there too, so miss double-double. Back at it again for Westside. Hands it off here on the left elbow for Phillips. Way up into the bodies of Bear Lake. Kind of collapsed on it. Long lob at the 3-pointer. Half-court shot just short off of the rim. That was close by Shaw. And we're going to go into the fourth quarter with the score, West Side 34, Bear Lake 26. Hanging in there is the Bear Lake Bears. They're always at arm's distance, have not yet been buried by the Pirates yet. And we'll come into our Papa J's fourth quarter right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of West Side Pirate Basketball, 105.5 KACH.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa J's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa J's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa J's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa J's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back to our fourth quarter today, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. That's world-class jerky, small town USA. Go out there, get that wonderful jerky or a sandwich out there to eat at lunchtime. I'm going to go out there soon because it's dang good. Bear Lake and Shaw diving in and knifing into the lane, blocked and rejected by Lemon. Here comes the Wolf call. Phillips on the right side, triple team. Jensen pulls it back out, gives it to Phillips, all alone for three, stepping into it, and will get fouled. Phillips, all smiles as she comes up, took the hard foul beyond the perimeter. It was Desiree Allman, the freshman, I believe, that came screaming in and hit her after the fact. 3 free throws coming up for Phillips. Knocks down the first one. Free throws have kind of been a very big key portion of both this team and the boys team lately. They've been trying to improve upon it. Phillips going 2 for 2 right there. Doesn't have time to think about it. Pushes the score up to 36. Can she go perfect from the line? Here we go. This one thought about a little bit more, and it rims out. You could see it in the eyes. Lemon steals it up and away, and she gets fouled on the putback, diving back into the lane and going up with it strong. I talked with Natalie Lemon before we started our broadcast today, and she talked a lot about how she's trying to adapt her play, not worry so much about the foul, but focus on getting the ball in the hoop and nothing else besides that. Whatever comes after the fact. Misses the first free throw, but I can say that I've seen that. I've seen that Natalie has gone in there and has really tried to focus on the rim, putting the ball in there and taking the contact really well lately. So goes 50%. Lemon didn't score in the third quarter, but now gets on the board in the fourth. It is a 37-26 lead for the Pirates here in Montpelier over their rival, the Bear Lake Bears. Bassett, double team, tries to get it on the backdoor cut for Walker on the far baseline. In and out of her hands. Too far, and an overthrow and a turnover. Barzee back over to Phillips. They'll trade passes. Screen from Beckstead. Down the lane. Barzee will go. Lobs it up. Can't go. Walker clears it up. Shaw looking way down the court. Decides to eat it. Didn't want to throw the long pass for the fast break opportunity. Walker gives it back up to Shaw. Crockett over for Parslow. Gets a screen into the key. Throws it up. And the teardrop floater goes right up and in. That's a great shot from Parslow. She joins the rest of the Bear Lake Bears getting on the board. Lemon posting up on the near side, kicking it out for Barzee. She goes up and through and fouled on the arm from about 3 feet away. So the Bears kind of giving up a few fouls early on in this fourth quarter. And here's the shot from Barzee. Back iron, too strong. And here we go. I'm knocking on wood. Knocking on wood here. Here, you can listen to it. Westside has not given up a personal foul in the second half yet. The Bears have given up 6. Barzee goes 1 for 2, pushes the lead back up to 10 points. They've been pretty clean tonight, and it's been quite enjoyable and fun to watch. Lots of pounding on the wood here. Stolen away Bounce pass intercepted in the key by Barzee. In through the half-court line into the half circles. They'll chest pass it over here to the near side for Phillips. Driving into the key or just outside, and we'll get fouled with the push. 1-and-1 opportunity coming up. And this is the chance really for the Pirates to, with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left, up by 10, you want to extend that lead. You want to put this comeback out of the question, and you want to do it in a way that's confident doing your free throws. We'll see if they can do it. Phillips hits the first of the front end of the 1-and-1. And she's given Natalie Lemon a run for her money for player of the game. Who wants it more? Phillips rolls out the second one. Walker, outlet to the far side, Parslow. Now Shaw in front of the media table. Slows down, looking for somebody. Crosses over Phillips, floater up into the lane over the top of Lemon. Back iron, taken by Barzee. Barzee here in the Wolf call, slows it back down, and Westside takes it into Lemon. Double dribble, or rather 2 dribbles in and out. Phillips would have been a pristine move. Drug her toe on the drive and pump into the key. Would have been a highlight play for sure. Near side now, back over for Bear Lake. A screen for Walker into the lane. Bounce pass up and underneath, and that is a great move by Bear Lake. Let's watch the replay here. As Bear Lake will come to the near side, over for Bear Lake. Go up and under for Walker. Great find up and underneath on the left side, and that is a wonderful move for Bear Lake. Back up into our live camera action. An underneath reversal by Beckstead and the hard foul. Beckstead goes hard up and underneath with the right arm under the basket on the reversal layup, got fouled, and it skied up into the air. Here's 2 shots shooting for Beckstead, making it look easy, back up to 10. In a game where it feels like Westside has really dominated for the majority of the ball game, Bear Lake is not down by a ton of points. It's 40-30. Beckstead hits both of them. And I think we have a mix-up on our scoreboard. It should be 41-30. Shaw back on over. A 2-3 zone. More of a man look now. Westside working the man look. Phillips sticks her foot out into the passing lane and kicks it at the top of the arc. Bear Lake will take it out. Shaw getting the inbound pass on the right sideline, jabbing in and out. Long 3 from Walker off of the glass, no good. Barzee takes it easily. Nielsen putting her arm up there like an open wide receiver, calling for the basketball, was missed on the look by Barzee. Phillips over to Nielsen, all alone, has to turn around, puts it up, too soft, and kind of deflected on the partial block. Shaw over to Neal, going in. Crockett, inside out pass. Good looks from Bear Lake, driving in is Shaw. Hesitation, and now we get the foul. Sorry, I tried to get the jinx as long as I could, but eventually Westside will foul. Beckstead, I believe the one with the foul. Maybe they'll give that one on Phillips, I'm not sure. Shaw, 2 shooting fouls. Hits the first. 41-31 is your score on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Second one for Shaw. Front end won't go. Rebound by Jensen. Lobbing it on the baseball pass. Barzee screams away, throws it way up. Circus acrobat type of shot. We'll try and go back and see what we can see on that one. Here comes Bear Lake on the opposite end. Barzee steals it on the far side, away, up with it. Throws it way up. Missed it. Circus acrobat type of shot. It was a pretty fun shot from Barzee on the circus acrobatics. Should be 43-31 and a foul given up by Westside. I think it's Jensen reaching inwards. Nope. It's Beckstead. Her 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul of the second half. Lemon's going to come back in. Jensen Goes falling out on the floor. I looked away towards the bench. I didn't quite see what happened. And if that is a foul, are we supposed to get a 1-and-1? Or more substitutions coming up? We have a quick whistle. Begsted's going to come off. Lemon's going to come in for her. And I guess no foul. I still have a lot to learn about basketball myself, so who knows. Phillips crosses over at the half-court line, guarded by Neal into the corner, gives it to Lemon, who dribbles up to the top of the arc. Barzee driving into the lane, kicks it back out. West Side hounded defensively by the Bears with 3:40 left. Barzee spinning around, and the timeout taken by Coach Garner. That's a good one. We'll take it as well. Come back to you in just a second here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. Westside leads 43-31. I'm pretty sure it's 43-31. We'll be back on mylocalradio.com. They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Welcome back here to our game tonight in the fourth quarter between the Bear Lake Bears and the West Side Pirates. It's a Papa J's fourth quarter. I could go for some Papa J's jerky right now. My gosh. It's delicious. Julia Jensen will take it out on the near side baseline for the West Side Pirates offensively. Tick downs. Jensen's got to get it off in the final seconds. It's tipped, saved by Lemon, back for Jensen. It's a great athletic play once again. And Phillips will come up to the very top of the arc. Coach Kenny Wells for Bear Lake calling out the defense here. Nielsen stepping through the contact on the right, on the far block, and she'll be rewarded with 2 free throws. That is the 10th team foul. So either way, 2 shots coming up. Excuse me, a little bit of a hiccup there. Nielsen off a little bit, hits the back iron on the first one. Would love to see Harley get on the stat sheet here. And she does. On the free throw. 44-31 in favor of West Side with 3:18 left in the fourth quarter. Shaw at the mid post. Bounce pass to Bassett on the left block. Will return the favor to Shaw. Caught up in some traffic. Dribbled out of it. Now Neal on the off-balance floater. Tipped way up into the air. Phillips tried to pull up at the very last second. A nice little smile from Phillips. But Shaw and Phillips kind of collapsing on the basketball at the exact same time. Shaw a millisecond faster. That's going to give you a foul on Miss Letty Phillips at the top of the arc. Shaw picking up her dribble, goes to the far corner for Walker, dribbling inwards. And back up at the top. Shaw lost her basket, lost the dribble. Here's Julia Jensen slowing back down and passes it back for Phillips on the left side. Had an opportunity for fast break points, but Westside decides to kind of dribble the basketball out a little bit more. Nielsen, left elbow on a chest pass up to Letty. Screen coming up here. Harley Nielsen with the shot. Barzee comes screaming in and will foul Walker. Coach Wells, a little bit upset with the moving screen. I think he's actually right on that call. Harley kind of was moving and kind of throwing her body into people. Coach Wells was not super stoked about it. Either way, the ball ends up coming out of the baseline for Bear Lake with 2:20 left, down 13. Neal getting a screen off of the pass, stepping into the long 2. Long rebound and a foul. Barzee Shoots right into Bassett. And the foul. So now Westside kind of giving up more and more fouls here late in the fourth quarter. And that's just been off of their hustle. I don't mind it whatsoever. Walker, high above her head on the near side, finally gets it off and over the top for Neal. Guarded by Barzee. Barzee comes down onto the floor to grab it. We get a quick whistle, jump ball. Westside's going to take it at midcourt. Out onto the floor in the final 2:08, the closers for Westside, Barzee, Phillips, Henderson, Nielsen, and Lemon. The brain went dead for half a second. It's Natalie Lemon out onto the floor. Henderson on the far side wing pumps once, gets a screen from Nielsen. Pick and roll, way off the glass, too hard. Offensive rebound by Westside and Barzee. Here's Lemon, bounce pass to Nielsen, great find! An assist from Lemon to Nielsen. That's pretty. Perhaps we'll be able to go back and watch it. Nielsen, great find!
We'll get the very end of it. Nielsen goes
An
up
assist
with
from
the right
Lemon
hand after a great
to
find
Nielsen. From Lemon, here's the long two from Shaw. Again, off the back iron. They've been hitting that spot a lot tonight. 46-31 with 1:30 left. Bassett dribbles once with the right hand at the top of the arc, and Bear Lake just trying to look for that open shot. Croft set to check in with 1:20 left. We'll see if we can get a dead ball here. Neal guarded by Barzee. Inlet pass to Bassett. Dribble with the right hand, way off the glass. Hard. Defensively rebounded by Nielsen. Phillips. Driving with the left hand underneath the basket. Partially blocked. Saved by Nielsen. She'll go back to the basket. Left it way short. And here comes the defensive rebound by Bear Lake. Cherry picking opportunity on the opposite end. And it looked like Lemon got a hold of it and deflected it a little bit. Harley dribbling through pressure in front of the media table with 42 seconds left. Great hustle from the sophomore. And double bonus coming up. I believe Harley's got 3 points with a chance for more with 2 free throws at the line. Hockey lineup change coming up for Bear Lake as Nielsen missed it to the right on the first attempt. I mean, the whole lineup changing for Bear Lake, I believe. And we've got one too many players out for Bear Lake. Rebound offensively by Henderson, and she'll travel with the basketball. Armstrong checking back in. Bear Lake kind of had a little bit of a mix-up in terms of the substitutions. They had 6 players out on the court at one point. Luckily didn't cause any issues as the ball didn't go the way that everybody was located on the opposite end. Armstrong calmly across, working from right to left. Allman up for Crockett at the top, gives the screen off for Walker. Long three, no good. Defensive rebound, or an offensive rebound by Bear Lake twice. Gets the outlet to Armstrong on the baseline. Up and over the top. 16 seconds remain in this ballgame. Parslow with the right hand dribble to Allman. Now Armstrong stepping into the three. Looks good, is good. That's a great shot from Morgan Armstrong. 34-46. Final seconds will tick off, and that is it. That is all she wrote. Westside gets the victory, 46-34, a 12-point dub in a game where they dominated the majority and basically all of the game. Played front runner for this game. Great bounce back after the loss on senior night. And that, ladies and gentlemen, if I am not mistaken, let me double check here. Hold on one second. With this win against Bear Lake tonight, they've got one more regular season game next week on Wednesday, January 25th. And then we will get ready for some postseason play, perhaps. Great stuff from Westside out tonight, getting the victory, 46-34. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back for our postgame show and our player of the game right after this on mylocalradio.com and a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball, 105.5 KACH. Papa J's world headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Emenclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming right up.
Welcome into our post-game show today, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Westside gets the dominating victory tonight, 46-34, in a fashion that you love to see. Shots were falling offensively. You had great looks. People that don't normally score, kind of getting some great looks out there. All around really good stuff from the Westside Pirates tonight. They get the victory out here in Montpelier against the Bears. This is a Bear Lake team with a first-year head coach, one senior, and a lot of juniors and sophomores that are going to be coming back next year for this team. So keep an eye out for Bear Lake. Westside will go to 13-6 on the season, 3-4 in district play, with one more trip out to Aberdeen in the regular season to wrap things up with a nice little bow before postseason district tournament time. I'll be there to cover them in the best possible way in all facets of the game. And we'll continue covering the Westside boys as well next week. And it should be a really fun one. Don't go anywhere. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you with our stats portion of the game and our player of the game. Brought to you in part by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic, wonderful people, great agents to help you find those custom insurance plans to help you know what you care about, how to protect it in the most appropriate way, and do it in a way that won't break the bank. So we'll come back to you in 30 seconds right after this.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back to the final moments of our post-game show tonight, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. And it's now time for our post-game stats, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Julia Jensimo end the night with 2 points, Aubrey Barzee with 5, Lainey Beckstead with 4 points. Henderson, a lot of good looks defensively. She had an awesome bunch of rebounds offensively tonight that gave Westside a couple extra looks in the first half. Letty Phillips with 13 points tonight. Harley Nielsen with 3. And Natalie Lemon with 13 points as well. Holly Croft ends the night with 4. Our player of the game, I'm going to give it to both Letty Phillips and Natalie Lemon. They took it upon themselves tonight to really go out and ball out. Letty was great tonight, facilitating and scoring. That is what Westside needs from her going into the postseason. And in the same way, they're going to need Natalie to work the post like she did tonight. She ends the night with a double-double, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 5 steals, and 3 blocks. So congratulations to both of those lovely ladies for their player of the game recognition. I'm Cody Olsen, kind of wrapping things up here one more time. Westside gets the victory 46-34 here in Montpelier, and we'll go to 13-6 on the season, 3-4 in conference play. Great stuff from the Pirates tonight. On behalf of all of us at mylocalradio.com, we say thank you so very much. We love you, including our audio-visual technician back in the studio, John Beverly, our executive producer, Val Cook, Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians, and my wonderful wife, Melissa Olsen. I am Cody Olsen. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. And soak in the sunshine. Live life every day to the fullest. And as always, go Pirates. The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!